Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. It's great to have you here. Today we're going to work towards getting those abs you've always wanted. It can be challenging to stay committed when results seem slow. Many have experienced this. But don't worry, support is here. We are going to tackle these 5 easy-to-follow ab exercises. These are effective moves that can be done anywhere, anytime, with no equipment needed, so no excuses. Make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell turned on so you don't miss any new videos. Now before we get started, give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Let's get started. Before every workout, it's important to warm up the muscles. This helps to prevent injuries and ensures the body is ready to work. Start with some light cardio to get the heart rate up. Begin with some jumping jacks. Keep the core engaged and movements controlled. Aim for 30 seconds of jumping jacks. If a break is needed, pause the video and resume when ready. Great job. 10-second pause. Next, do some high knees. Bring the knees up as high as possible and engage the core. This warms up the abs for the upcoming exercises. 10-second pause. Keep going. Great effort. Just a few more seconds of high knees. Focus on breathing and keep the core engaged. 10-second pause. Excellent work. With the heart rate up, move on to some dynamic stretches. Do some torso twists to warm up the spine. Stand with feet shoulder width apart and gently rotate the upper body from side to side. 10-second pause. Feel the stretch in the back. Now, do some arm circles, forward and backward. This loosens up the shoulders and prepares for the exercises to come. 10-second pause. Almost ready to go. Do a few hip circles to warm up the hips. Stand with feet apart and make big circles with the hips. First clockwise, then counterclockwise. 10-second pause. And there it is. All warmed up and ready to start the ab workout. Remember to listen to the body and take breaks when needed. Now, move on to the first exercise. Let's start with a classic ab exercise, crunches. They are super effective at targeting the upper abs and no equipment is needed. Lie down on the back with knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Make sure the feet are hip width apart. Now, place the hands behind the head, but don't pull on the neck. Imagine holding an egg behind the head. Support it, but don't crush it. Engage the core and lift the upper body off the ground as if trying to touch the rib cage to the hips. Remember, the key is to use the abs to lift up, not the neck or hands. As you crunch up, exhale. As you lower back down, inhale slowly and control the movement. Don't just drop back down. Ensure the abs are working throughout the entire exercise. Keep the gaze up towards the ceiling. This helps to maintain a neutral spine and prevent any strain on the neck. 10-second pause. Great job. Keep the abs engaged and remember to breathe. Do 15 reps of these. For beginners, modify by placing hands across the chest instead of behind the head. This provides support while building core strength. Remember, quality over quantity. It's better to do fewer reps with good form than lots of reps with bad form. 10-second pause. And that's 15 reps. Great job. Take a moment to catch the breath and relax before moving on to the next exercise. Now it's time for another amazing exercise. The plank. This one is a killer, but in a good way. It works the entire core, as well as the shoulders, back, and glutes. Start by getting into a push-up position, with hands directly below the shoulders and the body in a straight line from head to toe. Now, lower the forearms to the ground so that the elbows are directly below the shoulders. Make sure the body is in a straight line. Avoid sagging hips or bums sticking up in the air. Imagine the body as a plank of wood, nice and strong. Engage the core, squeeze the glutes, and make sure not to lock out the elbows. Hold this position for as long as possible. 10-second pause. Keep breathing. Remember, strength is greater than you think. Try to hold that plank for just a few more seconds. 10-second pause. If the hips start to sag or holding the plank becomes too difficult, lower the knees to the ground. This is a great modification for beginners. Remember, form is key. It's better to hold a perfect plank for a shorter amount of time than to try and hold a wonky plank for longer. 10-second pause. And that's the plank. Amazing work. The entire core should be working. Now take a moment to rest and move on to the next exercise. Time for some bicycle crunches. This exercise is great for targeting the obliques, those muscles on the sides of the core. Lie down on the back with knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Place hands behind the head, just like for regular crunches. Remember, don't pull on the neck. Now lift the feet off the ground so that the shins are parallel to the floor. Engage the core and bring the right elbow towards the left knee while simultaneously extending the right leg. As you twist, exhale, and really feel those obliques working. Then switch sides and bring the left elbow towards the right knee, extending the left leg. Remember to keep the movement slow and controlled. Ensure the core is engaged throughout the entire exercise, not just using momentum. Keep those abs engaged and remember to breathe. Aim for 20 reps on each side. If it's difficult to keep the legs lifted, modify this exercise by keeping the feet on the ground and just doing the twisting motion with the upper body. It's all about finding what works for the body. And that's bicycle crunches. Great job. You should feel those obliques burning. Now take a moment to catch the breath and move on to the next exercise. Now it's time for some leg raises. This exercise is great for targeting the lower abs, which can be a tough area to target. Lie down on the back with legs extended and arms by the sides, palms facing down. Press the lower back into the ground to engage the core. Now, keeping the legs together, slowly raise them up towards the ceiling. Only go as high as possible while keeping the lower back pressed into the ground. As the legs are lowered back down, control the movement and don't let them drop. Make sure to work those abs throughout the entire exercise. Remember to breathe. Inhale as the legs are lowered and exhale as they are raised. Aim for 15 reps. For beginners, modify the exercise by bending the knees slightly. This will make the exercise a little easier while building up core strength. And that's the leg raises. Great job. The lower abs should be feeling the work. Now take a moment to catch the breath and move on to the final exercise. Last but not least, Russian twists. This exercise is great for targeting the obliques and building core strength. Sit on the floor with knees bent and feet flat on the ground. Lean back slightly to engage the abs. Keep the back straight and chest lifted. Clasp hands together in front, or hold a light weight or water bottle for an extra challenge. Twist the torso from side to side, bringing hands towards the hips. As you twist, exhale and feel the obliques working. Engage the core throughout the entire exercise, avoiding the use of momentum. Keep the abs engaged and remember to breathe. Aim for 20 reps on each side. If balance is difficult, modify the exercise by keeping feet on the ground. And that's Russian twists. Great job. The entire core should be working. Well done. Great job, everyone. You totally crushed that ab workout. Remember, consistency is key when it comes to seeing results. Try to incorporate these exercises into your routine 3 to 4 times a week. Don't forget to cool down and stretch after your workout. This will help to prevent soreness and reduce the risk of injury. If this video was enjoyable, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more awesome workout videos. See you in the next one.